Now that we've got roofs, walls, and doors in, we are going to start to give ourselves some type of a base that this whole structure can sit on. So again, one of the things that I like to do is just make it a little easier to work on the model by hiding a few things. So I'm going to create a couple new layers, and I'm going to call the next one, I don't know, roof cap. It doesn't really matter what we call it. And I am going to select the roof and the channel that the system that we just created, and that's all one major group right now, the way we modeled it. And I'm going to put that on roof cap. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn off the roof cap and turn off the roof joist. So now we're back to just our walls and just our enclosure system. So now I think what we're going to do is we're going to create a base or a floor for this thing to sit on, and we're going to keep it fairly simple. We're going to just basically extrude down from the perimeter and create a floor. That'll allow us to change some of the textures on the inside of the floor, and we will model in the exterior, the pool, at a later date. Notice that we do have a line that represents sort of a contour line around the site where it falls off on this edge, and then the pool sits in here. And it appears that the pool is actually poured up against the foundation of the building, that it goes right up next to it and create a couple little walkways over the side, which I think is very cool. However, we'll skip that for now. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and just come over to the side of the building, and we're going to make a floor. And I know that I want it to go all the way to my other beam on the other side. And I'm going to do exactly what I did for the roof. I'm going to make sure I make that a group so that it doesn't get too messy. I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to just push it down. And I'm going to push it down like 12 inches for right now. So it's going to be a little bit deeper, but it gives us a little bit more of something to work with as we get into some of the site work that we're going to do. So just like I did with the roof cap, you're going to open up that group and simply push the floor structure out around the building. We will be building this right into a site. So the interesting thing is we're building it in a fashion that keeps it really close to the ground. We'll push this one all the way out. Now in this case, I think what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and extend that concrete structure all the way out so we get a sense of how far out it sticks beyond that cantilevered section. I believe it does stick out a little ways. So if we go back to our images and kind of take a look at what's going on with the floor, I believe we can start to see. I'd like to use the original images if I can. You see a little bit of an extension. So this extension doesn't really exist in the original. This little catwalk area was built later in an effort to clean the windows. So just for now, let's not do this. I got a little carried away. Let's go ahead and we'll just push this back and we'll keep it flush to the building it will affect our site a little bit if we have it sticking out too far. So now we've got a nice little bit of a floor structure, and we can use that later to add some of the details to the interior. Some of the details we are going to add to the interior, we will in the next couple of videos. We'll talk about adding in the kitchen and the fireplace. I think we're going to focus more on this area, and we're just going to kind of shell out the back bedroom and back bathrooms for right now. They're a little hard to get images of, so we don't exactly know what's going on in all of those cases.